What's up, guys? Josh Law here with TheCardGuyz, and today we're bringing you guys some unique content. Today we're going to be showcasing a game between one of my students and a Dash player on Talishar. So this is from one of my coaching sessions, and I thought the game was very, very good. And I thought this game kind of illustrated a lot of different things about the matchup, as well as how to play Dorinthea at a fundamental level. So I hope you guys enjoy this type of content. Let me know if you guys want to see more. All right, let's jump into the game. Okay, so against Dash, what is your gut feeling first or second?
I thought it's gonna be Boost Dash. So my
Correct.
usual gut, my usual instinct is to go first,
Yep, that is
uh,
correct. Yep.
just to
Mhm.
bait some cards out.
Uh, it's mainly that you don't want them to go first because they can start
Oh
with a
yeah, because
chamber and
set
play
up.
or something.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
that's why.
so
Yeah, they can
so
set up.
yep, go pick first here. And in this matchup, games can go quite long,
Yeah,
so the fact that you have Tunic would be good. Let's
yeah.
sideboard this manually.
Oh man, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So
Yeah.
so
So Tunic.
so let's go to your deck here. It's already has 60, right? So the main thing
Yeah,
is,
should be.
are any of these cards at the bottom useful?
Uh, I think the sinks could be useful. The CNCs, I think, could definitely be useful. Um,
I'm going to argue that neither of those are useful.
okay, all right, sure, yeah,
Because Sink Below gums up your hand. If you're
yeah,
blocking Dash, you've already lost in general. And
okay,
CNC
yeah.
is okay, but you have Nourishing in your list, right?
No, I don't. I took
Okay,
it out.
so we have to look at how much unconditional go again you have right now. You have some, but the thing is, I don't think CNC progresses your game plan against Dash. So
Okay.
I would
Yeah.
not run
Sure.
any of these sideboard cards here. So you could just go
Okay.
for it here.
Go. 460.
Okay. Now, what does their equipment tell you?
This tells me boost dash
This
with Goliath
tells
Gauntlet.
tells me
Oh.
hybrid dash, or
Oh.
I don't know how they switched that.
Yeah.
That was Goliath
Oh,
Gauntlet. What?
yeah. Yeah. I was like, what?
Okay. Okay. Never mind. I take back what I said. Okay. So with this hand, what does your gut instinct tell you here?
uh, my gut instinct says I want to Arsenal Glistening.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll throw Warrior's Valor, pitch, Glint
Mm-hmm.
or yeah, pitch Glint,
Mm-hmm.
and
All right.
uh, and swing at them and just
Okay.
sort of
Why are you
put in the
attacking
breakaway.
Dash on turn 0?
Uh, I guess to threaten card to pull cards away out of their hands.
Uh, that is just letting them dig deeper in their deck for Spark of Genius, Induction Chamber, and a lot of
Okay,
other good
true.
things. So
Yeah.
I would advise to just arsenal the glistening and move on.
Just rush them past.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
totally
Sure.
fine. It's totally fine to do that.
Yeah.
All right. Unfortunately, this hand is not good for
Yeah.
doing anything,
Yeah.
but you can sort of salvage this by possibly drawing with glint. We'll see. Okay, so important to note their armor setup here.
Hmm.
Okay, so load from your opponent, and they're going to fire off here. Okay, so
Yeah.
given this hand and how bad it is, my inclination is to block.
Yeah.
What
Definitely.
about you?
Yeah. I want to block this.
Okay, so
So block
which
with hit
yep
and run.
yep block with hit and run is fine here. Okay, so we need to keep in mind the armor counter for your opponent. So he has Crown, Tekla Heart, Adaptive Plating, which is 1 or 3, which 95% of the time is going to be for 1, unless they're
Yeah.
desperate. Okay, load pistol, load chamber. And do you see what just happened here? I bet his hand is 3 reds or 3 blues or 4 blues. His
Oh yeah.
his turn is literally shoot you for 2, shoot you for 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
So
so in this case, I would take the 2 here, mainly because you could throw Warrior's Valor and Dawnblade
yeah.
and then glint it, and there's a chance that you draw Blade Flurry or Iron Song response.
Yeah.
So, yep. And there's a possibility that they don't block this.
Right.
There's also a possibility that they use a D-React from Arsenal, which would be great. And, okay, D-React from Arsenal.
That's what I'm expecting. Yep.
D-React from Arsenal. Okay, so their hand was 3 blues and a... Okay, so here we don't need to glint.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, that's fine. Sometimes the offense takes time to ramp up. Okay, this hand's much better. Holy crap,
Yeah.
this hand's good. Okay. All right, so with this hand, obviously we're not blocking.
Yep. I don't want to block here.
There's some consideration to blocking with the boots because there's a small chance we draw twinning with glint, but very small. All right, so they deployed a purifier. That's fine.
Yeah.
So now we could go glistening, and we could use the hit and run to power a turn.
Right.
And,
I'm pitching right. Yeah.
yep.
Or okay.
Yeah, you're doing everything correctly. Okay, this is almost assuredly hitting. If they block for 9, that would be a little bit sad. This is partly why having cards like Overpower is good, because okay, so we just pass on reactions here. Unmovable from Arsenal. Oh boy. Okay, so now
play out both pictures.
Yeah, you have to deploy both of them here. I would have used the tunic there.
Oh yeah, to
because there's a possibility he had Sink or Fate in hand, and then you could Arsenal the
that's true.
Glint.
Yeah,
that's fine. You can still bracers and swing here for a break point, which is really nice here. So probably 2 cards from him. Yep. Okay, so Pulse Wave, that's a card you need to keep track of. So you need to keep track of all their D-Reacts and their power cards as well. So he's just loading stuff and firing off. Okay, so with this hand, what are you thinking about with this hand?
I'm thinking I probably don't want to block.
Yes, but there's a kind of issue here, is that you don't have go again unless he blocks.
Right.
So in this case, I would block with the boots because there's a chance you need to use them here.
Right. And that's it, right? But nothing from hand.
Yep, nothing from hand, because you would need. Ideally, he attacks or he blocks, and you get to glint off of Singing Steel Blade here. And then obviously here you don't block. Yep. So you can push the Dawn Blade forward here. And it has a counter on it, so he is incentivized to block this.
Yeah.
If he doesn't block here, I think we just
break boots.
Break boots here. Yep. Okay, so now we would bracer swing because we have energy with the tunic to deploy things.
Yeah.
Hopefully he blocks here. Highly incentivized to block here. That way we can deploy the... Okay, so he didn't block, so we could deploy the overpower with tunic.
Yeah.
So Sega Steel Blade here is much more powerful than Twinning Blade, so pitch the Twinning Blade. Especially with 2 counters now, you have... If you draw natural go again next turn, he's mega punished with Singing in Arsenal.
Right.
And this hand is godlike.
Love it.
This is why we run Biting Blade, by the way. You look at this hand, it's the Singing Steel Blade can't grab anything major here other than puncture, even though it's going to want to. But yeah, this hand plays itself. You obviously play the Valor and Supremacy, pitching the Precision Press.
Yeah.
And your opponent is likely to throw their whole hand down here.
Right.
Yeah. Which is why having a 2-cost attack, we might go grab Route. You still have route in your deck, right? So
True. Yeah,
yeah,
yes, I do.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So mhm. So very likely he blocks for 13 here or 14.
Yeah, he has a lot of armor. Movable? Question. Yep.
Yep. That's from Arsenal, but that's fine.
Yeah.
So Singing Steel Blade here, pitching that. So now we need to do some calculations here. So so I
2 energy.
so so I think you have 2 energy, right?
Yeah. 200. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you have to grab route here and route the loop back to his hand. Because if he has a sink below here, you get blown out too badly.
True.
Yeah. Okay. So now we get to draw a card to bracers and swing, hopefully.
A
Oh
second movable.
Jesus. Okay. All right. Well, okay. So that is all his unmovables, so that's fine.
Yeah.
That is fine. You know what's so funny about that? If we routed the unmovable, that would have been good.
Yeah.
What? You can't play like that though. Okay, that's fine. Moving on. And we draw the
Yeah.
emboldened blade a little late, but that's fine.
Yeah.
This hand is still very functional. So we would open up with the Valor, and we
Yeah.
obviously have the overpower to get over.
Yeah. So versus.
Very, very small thing. I would have pitched the emboldened blade instead of precision press. Because if for some reason he throws
Oh,
8
go.
here,
Yeah.
if he throws 8 here, you want to arsenal the precision press instead of the
That's
emboldened
true.
blade.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, I was thinking about that as I pitched it. I thought,
Yeah,
this is probably
so
hard
highest
to.
priority for arsenal is things like uh supremacy, valor, spoils, and then attack rex are obviously very good, but then go again is also very good. See, this is the situation I was talking about.
Yeah.
That's fine. We can arsenal the emboldened blade anyways. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing to keep in mind here
Yeah.
is your opponent may run out of cards during this game based on how they're playing. So this is something just keeping in mind here. We're a little low on health though. That's kind of the concerning thing.
Right.
But I think we're still okay. All right, so he's gonna go after our life total here. You might want to take a look at his graveyard, see what's in there. This guy had 3 unmovables in 6 turns. That's pretty good. Okay, so do you think that's a D-reacted arsenal? I think there's a good chance it is.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance it is, but
So I'm asking that because Crown shipping that away is an option, but I think we're good to just take damage here.
okay.
We'll save our crown. Generally, you want to save the crown for when you draw with supremacy, and then you like have to put a weird blue into hand here.
Right.
So yep, just taking damage is fine here. All right, so we can open up with Emboldened Blade. I'm not sure if this will hit, but it might. It might be a sick blow or Fate Foreseen in Arsenal. We'll see. Do you know why I thought it was? Because there was a second where he was calculating on the second unmovable. He's like, does my sick blow fix this?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. I have to unmovable. Right. So the speed at which he played that. Yeah. Okay, so we're good now. Yeah. So I would open up with a goblet and then use the overpower to swing the weapon. And hope that he blocks here. If he's good, I think he won't block here, though. Which means we just have to raw glint, which is fine. Okay, another thing, we haven't seen him play Fate Foreseen or Reinforce the Line. So it's very possible he doesn't have no, don't okay, yeah, sorry, yeah. You play the glint here. It's possible he doesn't have Fate Foreseen or Yeah. So you can brace or swing here. If you
So
need
two
to,
makes
you can ensure the hit with the tunic. Um, he probably doesn't have Fate Foresee. Probably doesn't have Reinforced Align in his deck because
okay.
we haven't seen it in
Interesting.
7 turns. This, I'd say, in 2 turns we'll be certain of it, but we're still unsure here. So you can puncture here if you want to go up to 8. I personally would.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't have the mana for puncture though.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
I
Well,
don't.
okay. Sorry. You could still go with
Oh,
Iron Song Response. Sorry. Yep. Okay. Okay. So here, your hand is great. So you don't actually have to do anything here. There, you could block with the shift, but I think it's okay to just keep it.
yeah. Keep an arsenal for the next
Yeah.
turn, right?
Yep. It's very likely he throws his hand down next turn.
Right, because of the supremacy.
Yep.
Getting a little low.
Yes. This is concerning. This is what is going to we were definitely on the worst side of variance. Him having 3 unmovables
Yeah.
in the first 5 turns. So it is what it is. But we'll do what we can here.
It's probably gonna block 9.
Yes. Very likely he's going to block 9 here. If he blocks 9 here, you still going to play the shift. Maybe not actually.
Yeah, it won't hit. Blocking 10. Yeah. Can't get over that.
Yeah, it's not going to hit. So you could just arsenal the Iron Song response. Is fine. So your opponent is playing very, very, very well, by the way. But we can still come back here. So I would start blocking with the left 2 cards here,
Yeah.
because your hand actually is fine with the 2 right cards. Mm-hmm. Yep, Spark gonna go grab something. And he might Achilles here. Nope. Okay. So your opponent is actually probably going to switch styles here into offense. So, all right.
Yeah.
So we have to play out the reds here and just swing, and hope that the Iron Song response gets there here. We definitely are behind here though.
Right.
So this, but is what it is. So one more sink below somewhere in the wild here. Okay. The only card that punishes him here. Okay, good.
Didn't have it.
You didn't have it. Great. Mm-hmm.
He gets free mana.
Yep, he does. He's just loading up here. Okay, this hand is really weird.
Copper?
That is an option. I feel like if we just we don't have a Dawnblade counter, right?
No, we don't.
And what's in our graveyard? Have we seen a Blade Flare yet?
No, we haven't seen any blue first.
So there's a and there's 2 Iron Song responses there. We shuffled our deck multiple times. So there's a chance we draw Blade Flare here, but that doesn't exactly help us.
Hmm.
So I would just Sharpen Steel, Warrior's Valor, and swing.
Okay.
But let's think about which card to pitch here.
I'm thinking pitch the Emboldened Blade.
Uh,
I mean, if worst case scenario, I get the Overpower stuck in Arsenal, but
well, nothing's getting stuck in your arsenal because of Crown. But
oh yeah, we have Crown, right? We still
yeah.
have Crown.
I mean, you can ensure that it hits by using your tunic, but that's not good enough here.
Yeah.
I think just pitching the emboldened blade is fine here because we have crown. It doesn't really matter either way.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
I'm
here we,
thinking.
we we need to conserve our life total a little bit till we find
Yeah.
a more threatening hand here.
Yeah. So fuck with hit and run.
Mm-hmm. This is a situation where I would crown the overpower away.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just crown it.
I I'm also starting to think there might be a D-react in Arsenal for him,
Mm.
which could get real rough.
Yeah. Oh
But
well.
well, no, no,
Well,
no,
we'll
no,
see.
no, no. So this is why I said overpower is very important
Yeah.
because this hand is good if we can have if we could tutor for overpower, but because we can't tutor
Right.
for overpower, we get blown up by
Yeah.
if he has a D react, we basically cannot win the game from here.
Yeah.
Um,
So do I play it out? And
well, I was thinking for the emboldened bid to pay for a. You don't have go again here. That's the issue. I think you just have to hit and run swing.
right hit and run, and if they were block twinning.
Yeah.
Okay.
We might have used our boots a little too early as well. That's something
Yeah.
eh is what it is.
Yeah. I typically try to save them
Mhm.
for
Supremacy
long
turns.
time.
I mean our
Oh
supremacy turn was really okay, so here we go. We can twinning blade here. Uh yeah, you could go for it here.
we have tuna counter as well, so I can grab a one cost.
If he blocks for 3 here, he gets mega punished. Because you could yeah. So he's not. You don't play that. It doesn't have a prize.
Oh right. Oh shit. Oh, I whoops.
Yeah, you can try to undo it.
Uh,
It's fine.
yeah.
See if
That's
he
there
yeah.
we go.
Yeah.
Now he knows what's in my
Yeah,
thing.
that's fine.
Yeah. For
So
some
I'm
reason,
saying he
did he
got
remove
mega.
it?
No, he didn't block at all.
Oh
If he did block, he would get mega punished by the yeah. Okay,
yeah.
so this hand is unfortunately not very good.
Yeah.
So I would actually block with the middle cards here because
Um.
if he blocks, you can tunic singing glint, but he's probably not gonna block.
Right.
So I would just he knows you have singing steel blade, so the middle two cards
Oh right.
are useless.
Right.
So commanding performance
So
swing,
yeah.
and then if he blocks, you can sing. If he blocks for 6, you can singing into glint and go from there.
Yeah. I
But
guess I
I
could
don't
watch.
think he's going to.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be
Oh,
okay.
interesting. Okay.
Well, that's
All
fine.
right. Maybe he
Okay,
wanted to get rid of that card.
yeah, maybe.
Uh, but
You
is it
you
worth?
no, it's not because even if you
Yeah.
find twinning blade off a glint, You can't swing again. You don't have resources. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a blue.
Okay, this hand here. Let's see.
Oh,
Uh,
flip it. Um, to pitch this, basically.
I mean, honestly, you don't want the fact that he knows your arsenal card is really bad here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, messed it up.
uh,
I want to block with.
I think you should just block the blade flurry. Yep.
Yeah,
And then if he swings again, you might just have to block with the
oils.
spoils. It feels bad, but I think that's fine because he's very likely to block. Well, because he knows your arsenal, he's likely to block 6 on this, but
Yeah.
that's fine. So if he doesn't block this, you're gonna get a counter, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. He still has a sink blow somewhere, right?
Yeah, we only
Yeah.
seen 2.
Yeah. So basically turn 13 here, very likely he has it. So there's a little trick you can do where you play the Iron Song Pride after the
On hit.
damage has resolved. Here I would just play it before because we're behind, we have to take a risk.
Okay, sure.
Plus if he wants to play a sick blow to counter your Iron Song Pride, it's fine.
Right.
We're also ahead by like 5 cards here. So there's a chance the end game gets really weird. Okay, so you can just play this out. Yep. If he has Sync Below, he has Sync Below. That's fine. Okay, sure. Okay, so the cards on the... So this is actually where you need to think here very, very carefully here. So you need to think, why did he not block?
Um,
I think there's a
I
Spark of
don't.
Genius somewhere in that hand, and
Yeah.
he's thinking this is the last turn he could Achilles here.
Oh, I see.
Um. So what's your gut say to do with this hand?
My gut says to block with either of these 2 cards in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't have an arsenal. I mean, he might have one at the end, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know. That's
Lowest priority here is the Spoils of War because
okay.
giving +2 does not fix anything. It
Right.
just goes to 6.
Right.
It helps with the Singing Steel Blade, but because he still has a Sync Blow, it doesn't actually help us. So the Spoils of
Yeah.
War is the lowest priority here.
So block with
Yep,
spoils.
yep. And see what he does. So here he has to show. Okay, so interesting. Load. Sure. Okay, so he's gonna zipper hit, gonna boost here. So very likely that's Spark of Genius in hand here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
so you know it's this into Spark Achilles Pistol.
pistol. Yeah.
So there's 7 more damage coming this turn. So you
Okay.
need to look at your hand and think, what can we do with this? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm inclined to block with the shift and see what he does.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, that's not Spark. Okay, that's fine. So did he boost? He
Yes, he
boosted
did.
it, right?
He
Mm-hmm.
did.
Okay. So he doesn't have an arsenal, so the commanding performance doesn't do anything here.
Right. Yeah.
So
So
we can just block with it. Yep. And then we should use our bracers on the pistol here. Just so we can get 2 value.
Yeah.
guaranteed here. Yep. Okay, now we can so there's several options here. Because he knows we have Siggy Steelblade. I mean, oh man. What do you think? Do you think Goblet Tunic Swing is better, or do you think Dawnblade Pitching Goblet is better?
I think playing the goblet to set us up or with Gogan, trying to go again
Now,
the next turn.
the only issue is that if he has Sync Blow in this hand, we're very sad. But if he doesn't have Sync
Yeah.
Blow, he has to give us 2 cards. So
Right.
I think we just have to go take the risk here, play Goblet and Tunic Swing, and just hope that he has to give us 2 cards here. If he gives us 2 cards here, I think it's okay.
He may also just not block. Oh, he's blocking.
Nah, he
Yep.
that's yeah. Okay. Okay, so we don't need any of the cards in our hand. Mm-hmm. So we're basically just blocking. So here I would. He's gonna send 3 attacks here, basically, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, only. Okay, this is the end of his turn. Okay, so we can actually keep the Warrior's Valor for next turn, which is, or for next arsenal, which is good. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we can just swing the Dawnblade, and it has a main pass priority. That is weird. Uh-oh.
It might be bugged.
You could try to say hello.
That's my go-to. I think.
Oh, I think there's a bug. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Yeah. All right, so we can. Yep. So you can just swing here a bit with the glint, or actually, you don't even. Oh, look at that! You don't have to give him any information. Okay. Was that from Arsenal?
Arsenal. I think yeah, that's from Arsenal.
Oh, that's
right.
Was that from Arsenal?
No, it's from hand. He only has 2
Yeah.
cards in hand.
Okay, so now you can singing the for a
Flurry.
Let's see. Blade Flurry would bring everything to. It would bring your next attack to. Well,
5.
I mean, you don't have a choice here, really. Yeah, just go with the Blade Flurry. So you could Bracer Swing, which is going to be for 6. So that's quite nice. Okay, you can arsenal that. Okay, this one ends the game if you can survive. Oh boy.
Oh.
Did he pitch stack this? We didn't see him pitch high octane, did we? Did he sink the high octane? He must have sank the high octanes here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's a possibility he fatigues here if he boosts too many times.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens here. So he doesn't have a D-React anymore, so Iron Song Determination plus Sharp as Steel plus Swing actually, does it kill him? Let's see. That would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it would not. Okay. If you can block with the 2 right cards and all your armor, you actually win the game. And if you don't die. Yeah, so Glistening, definitely lowest priority. Get out of here. You don't need it.
Yeah.
So so he has 3 attacks coming at you. So okay, so hold on. Don't block with that yet. Everything's face up. Everything is face up here, right? He has 2 more action points. 2 more resources. So 3, 3, 3. Okay, so you only have 2 armor, so you do have to give him a card here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but you still win the game because Iron Song Determination plus Warrior's Valor is exactly lethal here.
Nice.
So you're basically blocking with your armor. Yep.
Both and tunic as well, right?
Eventually, you're gonna have to. You may not have to actually immediately.
Just bracers and take 2. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll survive at 1. Yep. Because there is a very small chance that both of you deplete your whole deck, and you would win with every 3 turns. Tunic ticks up, and then you swing double blade.
Sure.
All right, so now you just play out Determination, Valor, and you actually win here with exact lethal.
What?
As
Oh, that was Talishar being Talishar.
yep. Oh, this is coming in for 8. My bad. So we
Oh.
even with the sharpest steel, that was enough as well. That's okay. Good game.
Oh.
so very very good example. Your opponent played very very well, by the way. That was a very very strong dash player there.
Yeah, that was
But
wild.
we basically piloted that basically without too many errors. I would say you and I could have played a little bit cleaner with the boots, but overall I think that was a fine game.
Yeah.
So I tried to, during that whole game, like talk about like everything that was going through my mind. Were you able to like kind of pick up some of the things or the train of thought, or how that I had?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like,
Yeah.
I guess one thing is like, yeah, I usually I don't think sometimes for whether I'm lazy or whatever, I just don't think that you're already thinking about, okay, can I threaten lethal with 2 cards,
Mm-hmm.
and block with glistening and
Sharpened steel.
sharpened steel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was just thinking that usually I just go, okay, fuck it, I'm blocking with 2 random cards and hopefully I can get through.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and
A lot of the
yeah, that's
end game situations become very very interesting because remember what we said, like we know he doesn't have D reacts left in his deck, and we
yeah,
know the status of our deck as well, right? We know
yeah,
we had a determination, we knew we had a twinning blade, we knew that we had blue overpower in our list as well. I think if you had 1 puncture left in your deck, can you click your deck? I think you had 1 puncture left. So I was looking at your win cons when we tutored, and I was like,
yeah,
okay, we have determination, we have we have sharpened steel determination, we have determination puncture. There were several outs here at the end of the game, and you look at his deck. I think literally there were just or
blues.
not his graveyard, but his deck.
Oh, you can
Yeah,
click on it.
yeah. So he
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
yeah. So he had we knew he had 1 item somewhere, probably either a chamber or a purifier, and a bunch of blues left. So this is like textbook what happens door versus dash is they generally end the game with like 10 cards left. And they
I
either
see.
wear you down with the pistol or they die to fatigue. um
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, okay. What a game.
Cool.
What a game.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
very very typical to win a game at 1 as warrior. This happens all the time, so
I see. Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
boy.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I've never actually won with like
Mm-hmm.
this variation of dash. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I guess small short story is I
Mm-hmm.
started off with Blitz and all I did was play Blitz and
Mm-hmm.
Boost Dash was and I is very
Yeah.
obnoxious in Blitz.
Yes.
So and then I started
Her and
playing
Briar.
TC. Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
now I started playing TC and now it's like not exactly the Boost Dash that I'm accustomed to seeing. So this has always been a menace with the
Right.
different with
Mm-hmm.
the pistol and loading the purifiers and induction chambers and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
and I've never been able to figure that out. But it's not hasn't been really an issue in my meta because we don't really have any dash players.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was definitely
Yeah.
uh, fruitful.
Well, this is a very very
I've
this
heard of that.
single game actually probably taught is worth like 10 games of knowledge because every single dash game is going to look like this unless they're playing Boost Dash, which if they're playing Boost Dash into you, you should just roll them with Dory.
Yeah.
They basically have to have their DRX here. Um, yeah, I think you got the general gist of how to play this matchup, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay, that's good to hear. Okay, yeah, I think that's a good. Always good to have a close game when I'm tutoring people. Uh,
Yeah, definitely, that was
yeah,
really close.
yeah. Always good to have a strong opponent as well. So